Hi, my name is Justin Halbersma and I'm a United Methodist pastor from Winona, Minnesota. And I'm making this video because I hope to share with you how I wish to inspire those who are gathered at the next conference to go forth from that space and to imagine what God might be calling them to next in their life, specifically within the life of the United Methodist Church. Now, I believe we live in an absolute interesting and amazing time, ripe with the potential for resurrection and new life. And I believe that young adults hold the key to helping the church move into that new paradigm. Now, at the same time, I've been working with young adults for a few years, and I've realized that they're frustrated and disillusioned with the church. All the hope that they see, that they've encountered in their interactions with the gospel, they feel falls on deaf ears. That the church isn't hearing or allowing them to lead the church to the place that they believe Christ is calling it to go. Now, I believe there's a simple idea, a simple strategy, a simple thing that young adults can take from this space at Next to help them realize the change that they believe God has placed on their heart for the United Methodist Church. Now, I was inspired by this. I was studying the story of Zacchaeus and Jesus, and something hit me. Jesus was the one who invited himself to Zacchaeus' home, not Zacchaeus inviting Jesus. And because of that, Jesus was able to control the conversation. Jesus was able to be the one to inspire Zacchaeus. And I started to realize that too often we've gone about it wrong in our approach as young adults. We wait for the church to invite us, to give us the space to speak. And when we do that, the terms are set by the church. And now the church might be well-intentioned, but the church is also ingrained in a way of thinking. And young adults often have a different thought. Inspiration that I believe comes from Christ, and I believe that if they go into the church believing that they are equipped by Christ, believing that they are the ones who bring the good news, and start to realize that they can control the conversation, I believe they can help the church start moving into this new paradigm. And it's something so simple. What if young adults go into a church and they're the ones who invite those who are already there out to a meal, whether in their homes or out to a restaurant, and realize that they are able to then control the conversation, that they're the ones who can find out about those people who are already in the church, that they can share with them the hope that they see for the church, that they can share how they believe Christ has inspired them to help this church move to this new place. They get to control the conversation. They get to realize that Christ is already using them. And they get to change the power dynamic. Instead of waiting for the church to accept them, they seize the power that Christ has already given them. And just as Jesus inspired Zacchaeus to a life change, they can inspire those within the church and thus the church to a life change by just taking that simple strategy of going in, knowing they're equipped by God, and being the ones who invite others already present out to a meal. I hope you give me a chance to inspire the young adults that are gathered at the next conference. My presentation would be different. I'll have visuals that I hope to help impact them, to help them realize the potential that they have and ways that they can use that potential to change the church. I hope to see you in November. Thanks.